When we started, they say we will never make it. But we have made it every day. We have made it for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. One of the champions of the idea of team unity has been the Honorable Jean Hamilton, member for number 8. I want to thank him for his passion for working as part of a team. I want to thank him for his humility. I want to thank him for his service on behalf of the people of Cayon and Keys and Canada and Connery and Half Moon and St. Peter's and Atlas Village. But I also want to thank you, Jean, for your service on behalf of an entire country as you went here, there, and everywhere, searching, identifying land for the build-out of homes for our people who needed to get a fresh start in life. For the family who was living in overcrowded homes. You, working as part of our team, provided a way for many of them to get that start. You gave them an escape route from the landlord who was quick to receive the rent and slow to do repairs. You gave them an opportunity to raise their family in a stable environment which they can call home. You gave them an anchor. You gave them their most significant asset in life. You gave them something that they can will to their son and to their daughters. You gave them a place where memories will be made. Tears of sadness may fall, but joy will come in that environment. They will grow up with love in their heart, a certainty as to their space in St. Kitts and Nevis. The home is a solid investment. And when you went throughout Bastia, when you went in number 4, when you went in Sandy Point, when you went in Sadlers, in Newton Ground and elsewhere in number 6, when you went to Phillips, when you went to Bellevue, when you went to Tabernacle and Mansion and Christchurch, delivering homes for our people, when you went to Cayon and delivered the largest number of units for the people in Cayon, you was doing your duty. None of them would have faulted you. When you went in Connery and did near miracles, finding land where there were limited crown lands, to ensure that inside of Connery, the people there who wanted to put down their claim to a piece of rock would have that opportunity. You are being a genuine representative of the people of number 8. When you went to St. Peter's and you built more homes there in your first term than Cedric Liebert ever did. You did that to St. Peter's. When you saw the state of displacement of young men in St. Peter's, you came up with the apartments, special dwellings, catering to the needs, studio apartments of the young men who wanted something different. And nice as we have been in the delivery of homes, we have always in a majority of cases, focus on the women folk. They always have, as it were, the best case to make. 4 children, we're not encouraging that, but they come with that. No place to go. And if you have the heart of compassion, and she comes bearing 3 kids, no husband, 3 kids to take care of, and a gentleman come, he alone, and he now work. You're going to choose the woman. You're going to choose the woman. And given that kind of sociology, the majority of homes had been given to them. You saw that we had to take care of the young men too. And you came up with a solution of some beautiful studio dwellings. Could we get that on the screen? Could we get that on the screen? Impact on the lives of our young men and young women in St. Kitts and Nevis from a caring government. And Eugene Hamilton had been a critical part of that thinking. Give him another round of applause. Not only have you delivered quantity, you have delivered quality. Team Unity houses bigger and better than anything the government before us would have done. Team Unity houses are complete. They are tiled. They have their cupboards. They have their sink. They have everything. Just move in with your master bed, your queen side bed, whatever is your option. Team Unity houses allow you a special place for your washing machine. The homes that are juxtaposed against ours, the vision of people was at a lower level. So they gave you homes, they didn't even bother to paint them. They gave you homes, they reduced the space. When we started in 95, we were building 2-bedroom at 725 square feet. Over time, Douglas make them smaller and smaller, just like he. Smaller and smaller. So from 725, they reached all the way to 550 square feet. Taking away your space. You can't take any large bed into your bedroom. And when you have your washing machine, you have to put it outside or put it on your veranda. They didn't value people. They didn't take time to appreciate the humanity, the dignity of man and woman. And that is why we have come. And we have done such a wonderful job. The best performance in housing solutions in St. Kitts and Nevis. Even now as we speak, we have plans for West Pasteur. We are going to do a massive build-out in Challengers. We have started some work there. But we are going to put down at least 36 homes in Challengers. That's the plan. 36 homes coming in the next couple of months to the people of Challengers under a Team Unity government. We have a plan, an imaginative plan to assist the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. We came up with the HELP program. What was it about? It was about human dignity. It was about our understanding that as poor as some persons are, there must be a minimum standard of living to which they should aspire to, and their government should help them. It came from Jean's teachings by his sister, Adeline. St. John's. I'll tell her you remember. 3 and verse 17. The compassion. The health program. With that program, Eugene NHC went around the country helping people with their roof, helping people remove their pit latrine, gave them a modern bathroom, bringing decency and respect to life and living of our people. That is what we did. Impact, not impression. When a man wants to create an impression, he will go to Germany. He will come back in COVID. He will refuse to take a test. He will refuse to go in self-quarantine. Because the man is all of himself and none of thee. All about himself. Loquacious is his middle name? I didn't know. So that is what it is. When it is not about people, it is about setting up people. So they came and they done sign up their deal with a company in China to bring these false test kits here to mess up people in St. Kitts and Nevis, having them taking false tests. Telling you you're negative when you're positive and vice versa. Several countries ban those test kits from entering into their space. They're about creating a false impression. And you know, we saw this game being played before. In 2015, Mr. Tarka, they said, was going to undo Eugene Hamilton. They think Tarka. Character means something. Experience means something. Having a record means something. When Eugene, with the help of the people of Number 8, came out in his glory in 2015, they stopped the counting of the vote. They can't take the pressure. Eugene's seat was, I think, the last one to declare. We were ready to go swearing. They said, "I'm wait and Gene." And when you call Gene, what happening up there? Doctor, you look like you're not satisfied. He said, "Count the backs over. Count the backs over. Backs him and hard, Gene. Count the backs over. Backs him harder, Gene." Eventually, he stopped the nonsense, accepted the count, and Gene returned to Parliament where he rightfully belonged. All of them who want to count out Gene, tell them Eugene Hamilton is in good hands, capable hands, and Eugene Hamilton will win again. And I want to thank all of you from Number 8 viewing this program who have renewed your commitment to campaign as hard as you can, as best as you can for the re-election of Eugene Hamilton. And I want to thank those of you who are here in the studio, looking so wonderful and nice. Thank you. Thank you. With a group like you, Eugene Hamilton can't lose. I want to thank those from Connery and Keon and St. Peter's. Thank you. We shall do it again. We shall do it again because the people deserve the experience, the compassion, the hard work that Eugene Hamilton has become accustomed to. And we need Eugene there to be part of the delivery of the stronger and safer future. We need Eugene there to help us with the build-out of the national insurance scheme. So whether you are rich or you're poor, if you were to take sick, you don't have to worry about money. You will be covered by our national insurance scheme. You show your card, health care, affordable health care become yours. Yes, we have to choose a man with impact over an impressionist. And that is what we have in Eugene Hamilton. A hard worker, a believer in the strong philosophy of unity, discipline, and a man who will put you first. And I will be there with you, the people of Number 8, to ensure that the plan that Eugene Hamilton has outlined and will continue to outline for the development of the constituency will get every dime to back it so that he can deliver to you like never before. Thank you for giving him an opportunity for further service. Yes, over the next 10 days or so, we will continue to put our case. You know that you have a clear choice. The choice is with the future or going backwards. When nobody wants to go backwards. People want to progress. Over the last 5 years, we have performed like no other government has in St. Kitts and Nevis, in the Caribbean, and in the wider world. We have been simply the best. Hurricanes come, tested us. We proved to you, in good times and bad times, our government is strong and able to protect you and keep you safe. We change around things. And February 16th up to the 22nd, shots were being fired everywhere. On election day, shootout near the polling booth in Connery. We came in. The man before us said, "You know bother about that. The crime, the killings." He said that conversation was like water on his back, on the back of a duck. And now we have brought a solution to the problem. He now become a duck. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Can't deal with it. He says that we are paying for peace. So he will stop it as soon as he gets in. Well, he's not getting a chance to come back. He's not getting a chance to come back. But the peace has brought dividends. The peace had brought a new climate of confidence in our country. The peace has stopped the mourning and the wailing of families in St. Kitts and Nevis. The peace has brought a new spirit of entrepreneurship about at-risk youths who have set up their rentals, who have gone into landscaping, who have opened up their businesses, who have set up a farm in Cayon with the support of Eugene Hamilton. The peace is worth it. And that is why very early, when they talk in foolishness, I made it clear, you can't put a price on people's life. And we were too small a country to be losing our sons so rapidly. Who knows? Who knows? And so we knew we had to do something to end that. In any event, you pay a price when there is no peace. We saw that life at the Strip in Frigate Bay almost came to an end because of the brutality and the shootout under the former regime. There's a price. There's a price to an absence of peace when businesses had to close early for fear. There was a price when there was tension in the land. And on the team unity, persons come and they marvel at a change. Even people overseas. They say, well, we hear them say you're all paying. Whatever you're all doing, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And Juve, I met a lady from East Bastia. She came and she said, Prime Minister Harris, I'd pray for you. I'd be glad when people pray for me. For them who are trying to wish me evil, they can't overcome prayer. Can't overcome prayer. So the more prayers we are getting, the better it is. Now, Scarlett, continue to pray. All of you over there, continue to pray. All of you in 7, continue to pray. No weapon formed against team unity shall prosper. By the way, Jean, Miss Garnett asked me to say that when she was in the 80s or somewhere there, setting up the Keon Health Facility, you were part of the organizing committee. Look how far back Eugene Hamilton has been serving the people of Keon. Teacher, sportsman, dancer, choreographer, all of them things Eugene Hamilton did for the people of Keon. You can turn your back. You can turn your back on a man like that to go catch a Jew in this kind of climate? Can't happen. Can't happen. So we just have to press on with the idea of safer streets, safer communities. That is what Team Unity has been about. We will continue to prepare our country. And we have proven when times are good, we are there. When times are good, year after year, for the first time anywhere in the world, a government pays double salary, back to back to back to back, 4 times in a row. Only in St. Kitts and Nevis that could happen. And even when we would have done those wonderful things, we still end up in surplus. What a record. What a record. We reversed the situation where we was the country with the 2nd highest debt in the world to one where we now have the largest surplus. We paid off the $117 million that the left unpaid with the IMF. We spent $200 million to buy back lands in Keon, in Sandy Point, in Lambert's Estate, in Lodge and Atlas, to ensure ordinary people who were robbed of the land by the Douglas regime under the land for debt swap now have an opportunity to access them. In Atlas now, some 15 acres, Melvin James is setting up, fencing up for farmers now to have the opportunity. Opportunities denied you in the past can now be realized. And that is why you must vote to give your team, Unity Government, the opportunity to continue. The past is one of high IMF debt. The past will take you back to smaller homes. The past will take you back to a weak economy. The past will take you back to a society high in crime and our street tents. The past will take you back to when Douglas gave away $43 million to a foreigner over at the Southeast Peninsula. But yet a poor farmer in St. Paul's who was robbed of his land as they developed Kittishan Hill could not get a new plot of land to continue his farming. That young man died 1 week after calling in on Freedom Radio, asking Douglas for assistance. No support. No support for the young men in West Barstow, in Central Barstow, in East Barstow, who needed help, financing to start their new businesses. No help, but 43 million went over the peninsula. That is what we will not go back to. No time. We deserve better, and we will continue to keep our country in the right direction. So come on the 5th June, wherever you are. In Nevis, you know that Nevis has had its best days in a federal construct under Team Unity. So let's give a round of applause to all the Team Unity candidates, Nevis 9, Nevis 10, and Nevis 11. What we did never happened in 20 years. In 20 years, they bounced the check of the Nevis Island administration. In contrast, we have provided resources, hundreds of millions of dollars in support of the programs for health, sports development, physical development on the island of Nevis, because we are part of a team. So you have a clear choice. The best performing government, the best performing Minister of Tourism in Lindsey Grant, the best performing Minister of Public Infrastructure, a second cruise pier, the East Bus Terminal, the West Bus Terminal, the rehabilitation of Old Road Bay, a fisheries complex, and an island main road. I wonder how that man that was feels when he's driving through his constituency. Patches now have Sadlers and Parsons and St. Paul's looking decent as we built out the construction and the resurfacing of our road network. What couldn't happen? And sidewalk too. And sidewalk too. And you know what the sidewalk spells? Safety, security for our children, for our differently abled, for our elderly. Look how different Team Unity doing things. Impact, elevating the impact upon people's life. So I say to you, for this election, you can't stay at home. For this election, you have to come out in large numbers and give each candidate and the Team Unity platform an overwhelming endorsement so that the good work that we have started can continue. The future will be brighter. The future will be safer under a Team Unity administration. I make the appeal on behalf of all of us because we are a team. A vote for one is a vote for all. A vote for Akila Byron Nisbet will ensure that Team Unity returns. A vote for John L. Powell will ensure that Team Unity returns. A vote for Ian Patches Liebert will ensure that Team Unity returns. A vote for Lindsey Grant will ensure that Team Unity returns. A vote for Sean Richards will ensure Team Unity returns. A vote for Ninky Kevin Williams will ensure Team Unity returns. A vote for Eugene Hamilton. A vote for Eugene Hamilton will ensure that Team Unity returns. And too easy. Make it happen. A vote for Mark Brantley will ensure team unity returns. A vote for Alexis Jeffers will ensure team unity returns. A vote for Eric Evelyn will ensure team unity returns. A vote for Timothy Harris. A vote for Timothy Harris will ensure that team unity returns and continue our program of a stronger and safer future. With your help, we will create greater opportunities for our young people in particular. We will develop a special ministry focusing on entertainment and entrepreneurship and talent development, because we want to ensure that our young people will again be able to achieve their full potential. That will be the newest and the only ministry so designated to bring the energies of the young people in St. Kitts and Nevis under the constructive development. And we do that in tribute to what is happening here. When you look to the back, you see all those young people. They take us virtual. I never know it's so nice virtual the look. I never know. They have exposed me to it. Their creativity, their ingenuity has ensured all over the world people can take a peep, a look at what is happening in this, our beloved country. So in tribute to you guys, give them a special round of applause. And ladies, thank you for this most modern production. I think it was last night I told Lindsay, when you see what our young men and women have done for our campaign, they got to step up the pace for the music festival. For this creation is much nicer. So in closing then, it is a big thank you in advance for giving Team Unity an opportunity to continue the good works. And don't let them sidetrack you with their mischief. Don't let them fool you. Some of them believe that their vote value more than yours. So if they don't get what they want, they're going to mash up the team unity that you work so hard for. Some of them believe that the X value more than yours. So if Hamilton ain't do what they tell Hamilton to do, we will get rid of Hamilton with the forwardness. We will not allow it. We will not allow it. If they ain't get the big jobs that they want, they will leave. If they ain't get the big money that they want, they will leave. Well, if they want to leave, this is a free country. What we must ensure, more come to Team Unity, and more people committed to the spirit of a team. When you are part of a team, you have to sometimes subordinate the I, for team don't have no I. And when you listen to some of them, it's some gross. I didn't get this. I should have get this. That is what the problem is. Country above self. And this is what Team Unity about. So again, all right, you're very good tonight. You get me to talk more, but I got to end now. I want to end though, to say that I feel that we are on the right track. I feel that the favor of God is on Team Unity. I feel that confident that on the 5th of June, we will prevail and we shall emerge from this battle stronger and safer as a people and as a country. Thank you, St. Kitts and Nevis. I love you, and I shall continue to serve you for a second term as our country's Prime Minister. Bless you. Thank you. You dream, you dream, you dream, you dream.
Put your hands together again for your Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Sylvester Harris. All I'm left to say now is Harris again. And one good term deserves an honor on the team unity. St. Peter's, come out and vote for Eugene Hamilton. Connery, come out and vote for Eugene Hamilton. Half Moon, come out and vote for Eugene Hamilton. Keys, come out and vote for Eugene Hamilton. Atnes, come out and vote for Eugene Hamilton. And Keon, make sure all of you come out and vote for Eugene Hamilton as your next parliamentary representative for the constituency of number 8. I now have the pleasure of announcing Rodney, who will end the night with some entertainment for us. Thank you, everybody, and God bless you.